So, hello guys. God, please help me. Okay, let me clear the air real quick. Nobody has touched me since November of 2023. So, with that being said, that means, right, since it's 2026 and November is a couple months away, that would then make this year 3 years I've been abstinent with the Lord. So, if there's anybody just giving a little bit of an inclination that they're messing with me or talking to me, they're lying, okay? And please call me out if I'm lying. Thank you. But yeah, so just wanted to clear that up. But let me go ahead and give you guys the reason and testimony as to why I went abstinent in the first place. Because it is very that serious to me. Like, the reason behind it is way more serious than anything, okay? So, in 2022, I was in a relationship with this guy. It was started in the January 2022, and it ended in like April, okay? Now, beforehand, I ended up getting my life back on track with the Lord, or trying to find my focus back on him, because I come from this state. It's a small state, you know. I mean, maybe it's not a small state, but it's a state, okay? I was moved from this state, from my home state, to Georgia. And in Georgia, I was sat down. No friends, okay? No partying, no smoking. I mean, I did smoke and drink, you know, here and there. But the Lord sat me down so that I can get my mind right, so that I could stay away from people that really wasn't for me in the first place, and so that he could speak to me and remind me of who he is in my life, right? So in Georgia, I was sat down, and I'm getting my life back on track with the Lord. I'm like, okay, Lord, I want to stop doing this. I want to stop smoking. I want to stop having sex. I want to stop doing this and that and the third. I just telling the Lord everything I want to stop doing. But I did ask the Lord. I said, Lord, can you send me somebody that I could, like, you know, so I won't be lonely? Like, can you please, God? And, you know, the enemy hears those type of prayers as well. And the person that I was sent, I thought he was sent by God. He was not. That's another story for another time. It don't even matter, to be honest. But I got into a relationship in January of 2022, and I was making it very known to him. I'm like, I want to wait till marriage. I want to do this. I want to do that. Still being a babe, still being young. I wasn't even rebaptized yet, so I was still trying to figure stuff out. I was also still smoking. I was also still drinking here and there. So yeah, there was open doors for fornication to creep in, right? So I then ended up falling into fornication with, and I felt convicted. I was like, Lord, forgive me. I don't want to keep doing this. I don't want to keep doing this. And I ended up kept doing it. I ended up kept falling because like the word tells us that the flesh is weak. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Okay. So I am fighting for my life to not fornicate with this boy anymore. And I still keep fornicating. After I do it, every time I'm like, God, I'm sorry. Lord, I'm sorry. And the Lord, he ended up scaring me one time, right? I knew I didn't want this man to be my husband. I mean, not my husband, but I knew I didn't want a baby with him just yet. Like, we was young. I don't even remember. I think I was like, I just graduated high school. So I'm like 19, 20. Yeah, 19, 20. And so I'm like, Lord, I know I'm not ready for no kids. And the relationship that we had, it wasn't all that good. Like, we was toxic. I didn't trust him. I had reasons. He didn't trust me. It was a mess. And I knew that I did not want no kids, raising no kids in the middle of no mess. So I kept fornicating, you know, ignoring the consequences of, you know, having sex. Because I'm not going to say children are consequences, because God can't use children to sit people down. So I was like, Lord, I don't want no kids. I can't have no kids. I'm not ready for kids, especially not with him. Like, I'm taking into perspective the future of my children. Like, if I have sex with this person and have kids by this person, will my children be okay with that? Like, will my children be very thankful for the parents that they have? That's what I think about. So I ended up having a pregnancy scare. Okay. The scariest thing in my life, because I've always been paranoid about having kids. Like, I don't want to have kids. I don't want to get pregnant at all. So I've been very, very paranoid. No matter who I'm with, no matter what, I just get paranoid. No matter if we use protection or not, I'm paranoid. My period don't come, oh, something's up, baby. So my period was late, and I was showing like minor symptoms of pregnancy. I'm like, oh my gosh, God, like, I'm so sorry, Lord. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm steady apologizing. I'm like, Lord, please, Lord, please, 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 please. And I was taking pregnancy tests. It was too early to know, but like, I was showing minor symptoms. Like, I was just like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't have no kids. I can't have no kids, God. And I'm racing through my mind what I'm going to do. I'm like, God, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. God, like, Lord, help me, please. And so I ended up just coming to all terms with it, because I knew if I ended up having a kid, if I was ended up pregnant by him, he would have ended up moving me out of my mama's house, getting us an apartment, and ready to raise a family. But I did not want to have a family with him. I didn't. So I'm like, God, if, like, please, I will stop. I promise I will stop. Please don't let me be pregnant, God. Please let my period come. I'm praying for my period, y'all. So I ends up just coming to terms with it. I'm like, you know what? If I'm pregnant, then I'm pregnant. It's God's will. Like, if, like, God doesn't make any mistakes. And I was telling him that, I'm like, God, you don't make mistakes. So if I'm pregnant, I'm just having a kid, and, you know, it's going to be what it is. And, you know, that's it. And then, kid y'all not, the next day, my period came, and I was so thankful. I was so thankful, y'all. And from that moment forth, I knew to take it serious. Abstinence, period. But I'm not gonna say I didn't fall again, because I think I'm gonna say that for another time. But that's the whole reason why I ended up going abstinent, because I, like, literally taking into consideration, I'm taking into consideration my children. Like, are my children gonna be happy with this person? Like, is this person if this person is breaking promises with me, how would I know that this person will break promises with his daughter, his son? You know, how would I know this person would be a good dad if he's not a good husband to me, or if he's not a good man to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, we wasn't even married, but still, like, I look at those qualities, you know? And yeah, that's just that. So yeah, just wanted to clear that up, give y'all my little testimony. I will let y'all know more, because there's definitely more. I did fall short, because that was in 2022. That was supposed to be the last time. But as y'all heard me say, the last time was November 2023. So I did end up falling short. I can tell you a little bit about that. Abstinence is very, very key to your relationship with God, especially if you want to hear from him, if you want to remove distractions, if you want to grow closer to him, and if you want to avoid consequences, like myself. And the best reason to become abstinent is to one day experience the love that God has intended for you to experience. God never intended for you to go out and be extending yourself for people to love you. If people don't love you for who you are and who you show up as yourself, then those are not your people. You don't have to bend backwards and, you know, do all types of things for people to see your value or see that you're worth it, you know? Because if they don't, somebody else will. And that's the good thing about God. What God removes from your life, he can replace with 10 times better, if you trust him to. If you keep holding on to somebody that's God is removing, or that don't value you or don't love you the way that you deserve to be loved, then you can't be mad at nobody but yourself. You need to pick yourself up, and you need to get your values and your morals in order, and you need to put your standards higher. God loves you, and he would never put you in a predicament that is going to continuously hurt you over and over and over again. Maybe for a couple times to teach you a lesson, but if you keep going back and forth and going back and back and back to the same stuff that you know is not good for you, then you can't blame nobody but yourself. And that's just that. Big sister Cece talking. Yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it. I love y'all. Stay blessed and stay encouraged. Bye.